talking again.
Yeah.
Totally fun times, guys. What led to you guys talking?
We stumbled into each other at a doctor's office. I couldn't pass an EKG for my heart. I had 8 back surgeries in a row, and they had just dumped so much, I guess, anesthesia in me, it kind of has a residual effect on you. So when I went to have this EKG to have my hip done, the second hip, I was sitting, you know how you go to a doctor's office and they get the table, the paper on you can sit on, or there's 2 chairs you can sit in. I was sitting there with my new wife, Jennifer, and all of a sudden, really out of nowhere, the door opens. Hey, what's up, brother? He had a leg concentrator. And I said, Mom, what's happening? Dude was jacked up and looked great. He looked happy. And, he had the wedding around his finger. And he was just very high school sweetheart, brother, and he was so cool. And all of a sudden, Jennifer, my new wife, knows nothing about this business. And I introduced her as Macho Man, and I had 2 or 3 lawyers over at my house waiting on me because of all the normal drama that goes on. All of a sudden, poor Jennifer was she goes, Mr. Macho, if you want to, you can come over to our house, we're going to have dinner. And Terry's at the house with 2 or 3 of the lawyers. And, well, you know, I think he'll pass on the lawyer thing. I think he'll start the phone call first. he wanted nothing to do with the lawyer, so that's how we started talking. And then I went and did an independent show somewhere in Vancouver, Canada, and Miami happened to be there. And I guess, his mom was having a real hard time with Angela passing away, the dad. And so we planned on, getting together with Randy. We called him and said, hey, man, we'll be back in town, whatever, let's have this little cookout with your mom. And I'll be damned, he passed away. So we were just starting it. And the thing was, after all the craziness and all the stuff that went down for all those years, he walked in just like we were still best friends and just was so cool and so nice and looked so good. I was thinking, oh man, we got another run. It was our first time. But it was so great to see him. After we started talking, it was just so sad, Love him to death. Like the shirt too, man.
Great question.
Good, brother.
My question that I actually thought of was, I remember the first run in the WWF. You were champion for a long time, you lost it to Andre, and then one WrestleMania you wrestled at the time, Sid Justice. And then that's when you disappeared from the wrestling scene and then eventually joined WCW at the time. My question is, do you recall the events that happened where that instead of continuing to fight Sid Justice and ongoing feud and continuing with WWF, that led to you departing from the scene?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's always an opinion on finishes. I've got an opinion, Eric's got an opinion. The first time he asked me to put Sting over, I said, why? What's the reason? Because I want to know where we're going. And so we all have opinions about finishes. So even though I know it's a work, you still want to know if you're figured in or what's going to happen. So it wasn't really a problem with finishes with me and Vince because, for instance, when I wrestled the lawyer, I had an opinion. I thought the Hulkmania thing was so hot that I didn't think